everyone, welcome to Chinese Pod. This is Fiona.
And this is Quillam.
And today we're going to be looking at a very useful lesson, especially if you need to get people up in the mornings and if you want to tell them that you want to sleep a little longer.
And this is a newbie lesson, so if you've just started learning Mandarin, this is a great place to start. We're going to take you through one by one.
That's right. Let's listen to the dialogue 3 times. 对话第一遍
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
第二遍
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
第三遍
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
We often have people tell us things like,
I gave learning Mandarin a shot, but then I realized I really don't have enough time to commit to it.
folks who felt this way love Chinese Pod Recap. In as little as 90 seconds a day, you can refresh what you've learned so far while adding a bit of what's new to your daily learning. An innovative language learning tool to fit the busy, fast-paced lifestyle of today's professionals.
Now that we've listened to the dialogue, let's do the translations. 起床起床
Wake up, wake up.
起床起床
Get up, get up.
起床起床
Yeah.
起床了
Get up.
起床了
Wake up.
起床了我还要睡了
I want to continue sleeping.
我还要睡了
I want to still sleep.
我还要睡了 Okay, now that we've done the translations, let's break down this dialogue. Let's look at the first line, and that is 起床
Okay, so this means to wake up, and it's a third tone, second tone. QI third tone, CHUANG second tone.
And here we only see the 2 characters, right? 起床 If you want to say, I've woken up, right? I've got out of bed. You can add a l at the end.
Okay, what does this L at the end mean?
So this l just means that you've completed this action, right? So you're saying, I've already woken up. You can say, 起床了起床了
Okay, so what is the actual noun for a bed?
The noun for a bed is 床
And by adding this qi, it means to rise, right? So to rise out of bed.
That's correct. And here he just kind of wants to just acknowledge that he's heard it right. So he just uses this Mandarin word,
Okay, this probably doesn't need too much translating, but I noticed there's an actual character for this noise.
Actually, in English, we'll find that a lot of our sounds like ouch, oh, they're not really part of formal language. Whereas in Mandarin, you'll find a lot of oh, wah. These all have their characters, right? So in this case, to kind of symbolize yeah, right? We've actually got a character for here.
And if you look at the actual character, it has a mouth radical on the left-hand side, and often these kind of exclamations have that character on the side, right?
Exactly, and we'll see it here on the 3rd line in today's dialogue, where she gets kind of a bit annoyed, right? So she really wants him to get up. She's like, come on, get up, right? So she says, 起床了
Okay, so adding this la, what does this do?
It just makes it more of a statement, right? She's like, get up, 起床了
Okay, so more like an exclamation point, pretty angry, or just like, get up, get up.
Exactly. But here in this case, he obviously wants to have a bit of a lion. So he says, 我还要睡啦
Okay, so we see a repeat of this. 我, what's that mean?
我 is I, And 还 is still. So I still want, which is 要我还要 I still want to sleep, and that is 睡.
Okay, 睡. That's a fourth tone, and that's S-H-U-I. What's the full noun for to sleep, or what is sleep?
睡觉
But in this case, we don't need the 觉.
Yeah, in this case, we just see 我还要睡. Now, be careful here. 还要 are kind of separate things. So first of all, we look at the 还, and that is still, right? So let's say you still want to eat something, right? You would say 我还要吃啦. 我还要吃啦.
Okay, so I still want to eat this.
Or 我还要喝啦, right? I still want to drink that.
Okay, so this is a H-A-I second tone, 还. You might see it spelt differently sometimes, but in this case, it's H-A-I second tone.
So 我还要睡啦. Literally, I still want to sleep. Bit more emphasis. Again, we see with this 啦. Oh, I still want to sleep.
Okay, and the verb to want, what's that?
要
So Y-A-O fourth tone.
That's correct. Now, Willem, do you like to have lions?
Well, these days I don't really get a chance to. And luckily, no one's there to kind of shout at me and say, get up, get up.
If you are listening and you do like to have a bit of a line, there's actually a special Mandarin word to describe people. It's actually a verb about like you like to hang in bed, right? You like to stay in bed. And that is 赖床.
Okay, can you break that down a bit? What does it mean?
赖 literally means to kind of like stay in or hang around, right? And 床 we talked about before as bed, right? So you literally like to kind of like a little squirrel. Like,
Okay, so I'd probably remember this as you like to lie in bed. So 赖床.
That's exactly it. 赖床. That's a verb. So if you like to hang around in bed, you can say 我喜欢赖床. I like to hang around in bed. However, you might be telling someone off, right? You can say 你别赖床.
Okay, don't hang around in bed.
Yeah, don't stay in bed. Wake up. 起床啦.
Okay, how about we summarize what we've learnt today?
No problem. Let's start from the top once more for a quick summary. So bed was 床. And so to say that you wake up, right, to rise from bed, that would be 起床.
Okay, remember there's a third tone, a second tone. Just give us that one more time.
起床.
Okay, and if you want to make it a bit more emphatic, if you want to shout at someone to wake up, how would you say that?
You add a la at the end, right? 起床啦.
How about if you want to say, I still want to sleep?
You would say 我还要睡啦. 我还要睡啦. And remember, guys, how do you say if someone keeps on shouting at you saying 起床, and you want to say, oh, I'm awake, right? You just add a l at the end. You can say 我起床了. I've already woken up. 我起床了.
So I've woken up now. And how about if you like to hang around in bed, like laze around in bed?
You can say 我喜欢赖床. All right, now that we've done a summary, let's listen to the dialogue 3 more times.
好的。
对话第一遍。
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
第二遍。
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
第三遍。
起床，起床，起床啦！
我还要睡啦。
Hello, friends. This is Sarah Chung, a content creator for Chinese Pod. Each week, we find new topics relevant to you and send them to your mobile device. Currently, we have over 4,000 lessons on the app covering a variety of topics. A huge thank you to all of our subscribers who make this amazing journey possible for all. If you are not a subscriber and you would like to try us out with no obligation, go to ChinesePod.com and start your free 30-day trial. You have nothing to lose and so much to gain, so sign up now.
All right, guys, now that we listened to the dialogue, I wonder whether it kind of reminds you of any of your day-to-day life. It certainly reminds me of my day-to-day life because I always have to get my younger sister up.
Okay, so is she one of these people that likes to lay around in bed, right?
Yeah, she loves to 赖床, and it drives me absolutely insane. She always has her alarm, it keeps on beeping, and oh my gosh.
Okay, what's the word for alarm?
Oh, good question. So the word for alarm is 闹钟. 闹钟.
Okay, so N-A-O, fourth tone, Z-H-O-N-G, first tone.
So do you guys have annoying flatmates, siblings, or children that always leave their alarm clocks on going beep, 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 beep the whole morning?
起床啦.
You see my blood pressure start to rise in the morning when I just hear that alarm go off and then no one's switching it off. All right, guys, we hope that you learned how to say wake up, as well as I still want to sleep a little bit more. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we'll see you guys again soon. 再见.
再见.